this. Don't be like this. That one. What is happening? I'm a professional. There you go. Now you can hear me. I was not muted. OBS apparently took my mic away. Hey, welcome everybody. We're Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight we have...
Hi, I'm Kat, and I'm playing Maggot.
There you go.
I'm Wandy, and I'm playing Lynx.
Hi, I'm Mags, and I'm playing Raster.
Awesome. Hey, thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are phenomenal. We really appreciate it. That is amazing. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be our Cyberpunk game, our Saturday night Cyberpunk game. It's going to be not quite a full game tonight. We're going to do a little session 0, a little gaming. Thank you, Bex. You are amazing for the gifted subs. We really appreciate it. Happy to be back. Happy to get to GM for these lovely people, and hopefully for some of you. So that's the first thing I should tell everybody. Part of the idea of this game is that while these three make up perhaps our core, every month or so we're going to do a guest spot for a few sessions for a job, right? However long that job may be, and we will hopefully be able to... Thank you, Voodoo. Thank you so much. But hopefully we'll be able to get a bunch of people in and around and playing. So yeah, if you guys are in the server and you want to pay attention and play, you're welcome to. Also, because it is a Cyberpunk game, all of my players here, Bits and Run, thank you, Voodoo. You are missed, you are loved, you are absolutely phenomenal. I hope you have a great night. But because we're doing a Cyberpunk game, we have a few fun things that we are going to try to layer in some interactivity. So everybody, all of the characters have what is called an agent, which is basically like a kind of like an AI for your phone. So you are constantly being bombarded with these data feeds, which I am going to represent with our chat. So our wonderful chat there, you are welcome to talk to them at any point during the game, even if they're not necessarily talking to you or what they're saying doesn't make sense. You can see their messages in character, just flying by, because that is the terrible dystopia of 2088 that we are coming to. And part of that is, as you guys utilize different agents, different digital entities, things like that, we may ask some of those chat people to roll some dice for us. Usually it's going to be a D10, and Pixie's going to show you guys how with the exclamation point, roll D10. And there you go. Look at that. Bam. And a 4. So you would have let us down. I'm sad about it too.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, we start off rough. You are all good. We expect the cat chaos here. It wouldn't be one of our games without a little cat chaos.
I am right here.
There you go. Yep. Exactly. So there is all of that. Wow. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Pixie. Yeah. Do we have any... I have questions for you guys. Do you guys have any questions before we start? I fully expect us to have many questions as we go along. We're not edge running, we're edge crawling. We're cyber delinquents. We're not cyberpunks just yet.
Tummy time?
Yes.
Edge baby walk.
Yep. Edge tummy time. Yep, absolutely. That's where we're at, and we're okay with that. Okay, great. So we are going to begin our story in, as all good cyberpunk stories do, in Night City. Now, for my 3 players, we can do one of 3 sort of openings. Working on it. Sorry, my distance director is telling me to turn down the music, so there you go. We can do sort of one of 3 openings, right? We can do the classic in media res, right? You're probably wondering how I got in this position, and then we can kind of flashback our way back through it. Okay. I am probably a lot for this one going to ask you guys to make some things up as we go. There is no wrong answer, even if it is weird. I will figure it out. Trust me in that part. Okay? Sorry. So we can do that. We can also start with a very slice of life day for each of you, which means you guys would have to be able to feel comfortable kind of making up what your day-to-day is like. So that's a little more on you. Or we can do the roundtable sort of storytelling of how you all met each other, that first meeting. So, yeah, thank you, Panda. What do you guys feel like?
I think you're wondering how I got here is really funny.
Yeah.
It would probably be funny.
I'm down for that. I'm down for anything.
Pretty much same, yeah. So
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Just remember, you let Kat bully you into this, so we blame her for everything from now on.
I mean,
I
I do
just-
it anyways.
It apparently has been made sure that I will be the decision maker. It's already been made, so.
You will absolutely figure it out. All right. So here we go. You guys are on a job. It is Night City is 2088. All right. You have been edge running in small ways for about a year. Why did we pick 2088? 77 was taken, and 88 is actually the first year that the Cyberpunk RPG came out. So we're jumping forward 100 years. We are not using the official timeline necessarily, because if I have to live in a capitalist dystopia, I'm going to villainize corporations as I do it. Go ahead. Shut me down. Cody has no fucks today. So, you guys have been edge running for about a year. You've done jobs separately. You've done a couple of jobs together. And somehow, some way, you guys have begun this job. All right. All of you, do me a favor. We're just going to warm up the dice. Let's roll a D10.
Got a 4.
6.
I'm almost there. Oh my god. Why is my computer freaking out?
Oh no.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Did you say D10 or D6? I'm so sorry.
10.
That's what I thought. Damn it. Come on. I'm so coordinated, y'all.
You're doing great.
Press button. You got this.
6.
6.
6. Let's get a roll off between you two. Actually, we're just gonna give it to Blondie because she can roll much faster than you. Sorry, Mags. That's just.
I got it now.
Oh,
I
okay.
can roll off.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll
I'm
off.
down.
Yeah.
5.
2.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Mags, you are up first. Congratulations. You worked so hard on that.
Yay.
You're doing this job. It's a high-paying job. You knew it was risky when you started. You are a fixer, correct?
Correct.
Great. So you are usually a very good person as far as finding solutions for things, having contacts with other people, and you have done some side jobs for a variety of people. We're going to say that this particular job is is for one of your clients. Who or what sort of client is this for?
This is for a high-ranking politician.
Okay.
Those are mostly my clients. Those are the people that I deal with on a regular. Raster specifically is most definitely the person who's just like money talks, and money. We know that politicians and corporations are really big with that. So that is what she prefers to do.
Absolutely. That sounds great. Blondie, what type of job is it? What is the goal? Like, what is the purpose? Are you guys here to kill somebody? Are you here to destroy something, steal something? Are you the distraction? Are you what is the general? If this all goes great, we will have blank.
Successfully stolen information about another politician.
Fantastic. Classic. I love it. Kat, where are we? Where are we doing this heist from?
I think we're doing this heist from the opposite politicians, one of their main like buildings. Like, you know, like they have like, oh, what's the name when they're running for things? They have like
Campaign
hubs,
office.
Like,
Yeah.
Campaign office. Yes, that's where we're doing it.
Fantastic. Campaign office. Day or night?
Night, obviously.
Obviously. Why
It's a
would I?
heist.
Why would I even ask? Shame on me. Raster, you're in trouble. You know it, right? But you're actually less worried about yourself compared to one of your teammates. Which one?
I would probably have to say Maggot, because Maggot is a very good friend of mine.
Okay. Maggot is in more danger than you are. Why are you worried about Maggot? What is the danger she is facing?
What peril did you put me in?
I didn't put you in it. You're the one who got yourself there.
Peril did you put yourself in?
Well, let's start simple. She's probably jacked. Is she jacked into a net architecture, or is she out in the real world with her eyes open?
Definitely hooked up to the net.
Okay, sounds good. Is it a net problem that's threatening her, or is it a real world problem that is endangering her?
Real world problem that's a little bit more scary for a lot of folks, especially if like you are basically sensory deprived.
Yeah.
And you can't come back into your own body.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good.
Sounds great. Thank
Person?
you so much.
Your face, you're just like, dang it.
Is it security people or a security system, like a trap or a drone or something along those lines?
People.
People.
Definitely people.
All right. Sounds good. You know that they are zeroing in on her location. In fact, you are seeing them do so as you are speaking with Blondie. Who is Raster talking to? Somebody from the other side. She's in a conversation. She may not be caught, but she might be. That's up to you. It could be security. It could be the actual other politician. It could be a night janitor. It could be, I don't know. It could be another runner that had come to do the exact same job.
A rival runner.
Yeah? Rival runner?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have a history of those.
That is one of the dangers of edge running is they are lucrative, and a lot of times people need insurance. So it is a team of rival runners. Good to know. Raster, you can see on a sort of, I don't know, tablet, basically. And you're in the middle of this negotiation, this argument, this conversation. Mags, you have a digital view. You can kind of look through the cameras. You may not have line of sight on yourself, but you have line of sight on Lynx. Where is Lynx?
Yeah.
Sorry, Maggot. I'm going with character names at this point. I appreciate it. Or y'all may have to fix that. That just may not fly. So Maggot Cat. There you go. Where is Lynx in relation?
Where Lynx from me? Where's Lynx?
Or anywhere, just where's Lynx?
I think Lynx is outside the building.
Okay.
Because our grenade expert to get into the building if we need something big to get in.
Okay.
In case me in hacking in it doesn't work out.
Right. And at this point, it hasn't.
At this point, I'm fucked.
At this point, everything has gone wrong. She is out. Lynx is outside. Lynx has her own problem chasing her down. You can see it over some of the security cameras that are up and out. What is that problem?
Security droids.
Security drones. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Raster, we're going to start with you. You're face to face with this other runner, right? Just one of them at the moment. Describe what you look like, what you're wearing, what you have on you, right? Any sort of gear that I'll give you guys for the team. Oh, lucky you. 6. So here's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them 6 plot points, 6 butt weight. There's a thing, right? So you planned for something, you did something ahead of time, you just happened to bring the exact thing you needed with you, right? And you have 6 of those. As a team, you can use them. All right. Face to face with this runner, what do you look like? Describe Raster for us.
Yeah, Raster is 5'10", very slender, very defined facial features with striped hair. Definitely more of a half shaved, long bob kind of undercut look going on. She mostly travels around in very nice clothing, business wear, but does have some streetwear as well. And sort of very intelligent, very cool. You walk into the room and it's just God, is that person a model? Who is this person? Do they know everybody? Yeah, for the most part, that's definitely her.
Sounds good. We do have some character art next to everybody's pretty face there. So if you guys want to reference that, you are good. You got caught just a few seconds ago, and what is the story that you have told this other runner?
Brain loading.
Good. Yep. That's good.
Are they? So they're trying to get the same intel as us, yes?
Yeah, I will tell you that you have 100%. You know that to be the case. They are rival team. You recognize them. They may not recognize you for what you are. So if you think you lied to them, or not, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Yes, 100% lying to them. Raster is essentially going to, because right now she's in business wear. You're at a campaign office. It doesn't matter if you're there at night. People work long hours during campaigns.
Yeah.
And you are the assistant campaign manager that's on night shift. So that's why we are here.
Okay, yeah. So you're watching the other runner, and he sort of has this tablet that he's showing you. It's like, I'm with Night Corps Security, man. We've seemed to have a breach of security, and he shows, he flips over the tablet towards you, right? And you can see that it is two other agents. They're dressed as the private security of Night City, which is Night Corps security. Mm-hmm. There is a actual night company that of the people that founded Night City. It's all a bit confusing, but that's their in, right? And so he's showing you maggots. Is it maggot? Are you literally called Maggot? Good God.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Showing you Maggot, jacked in, and, he's explaining, we seem to have found somebody attempting to breach the net architecture of the offices here. We have dispatched 2 agents to dispose of the individual. We would politely ask you to clear the area. We don't know if they're working with anybody else at this point, but it's most likely that they have other agents.
Understood. However, you are not authorized to be in this area right now. Again, people are here on shift. Myself being that person, I'm the assistant campaign manager, and I work the night shift. So please, I will deal with this myself. Should I need backup, I will in fact page you.
He pauses for a moment and sort of looks incredulously at you and goes, perhaps you're not aware, but Night Corps Security was contracted by Congressman Ramirez to guard these facilities. I thought any ranking campaign runner would have been familiar with that. We've been
While that is the case, security is not needed when there is an employee in the building except for at the front door.
Make a... All right, Cody has to remember what all of the 6 million skills are for this game.
So many.
Oh, God. There's something. I know that there's something. It's going to be good. It's going to be important. It's going to involve cool. I know that. Do I know what it is? No.
Bribery.
There's persuasion.
Yeah, we can go with persuasion.
Okay.
Let me
She get cool points for her wardrobe and style.
You know what? I'll tell you, let's roll for it. Just roll a flat D10.
Okay.
Got this. I believe
10.
in you this time.
10. Nice. Yeah, you are disguised very well. You are disguised absolutely well. So, even though it's not really a mechanic in this game, we're gonna use like bonus dice. So basically, advantage, disadvantage for this. So I'll give it to you. You are disguised very well. You can have an advantage D10 on that. Yeah, let's go with persuasion. I'm cool with that.
Persuasion.
There's a conversation skill.
Right.
Mike, buddy,
Yeah?
pal, Pondsmith. I'm talking to the creator of this game at this point.
I'm like, oh, I thought you meant like Mike.
Right.
Was my mic cut out? Oh,
No, you're good. I'm just having a moment from, game designer to
Mike,
game designer.
listen.
Mike, buddy, pal,
Why?
friend, dear
Chum of
friend,
mine.
choom. So let's make a persuasion. So you should just be able to roll 2d10 and add the base number off your character sheet there.
Okay, and the base number is the level plus the stat, yes?
Yes, that is
Okay.
the total. Why is it called base? I don't know, but there you go.
Okay, and you said 2d10?
Yep, take the higher.
Gotcha. I'm not a math person, so we're working on that.
Who is?
9 plus 12, so
21.
that is 21.
Nicely done. He buys it. He pauses for a few minutes. You can see him sort of trying to read your face, and you just keep a steely-eyed gaze on him, and he starts to walk away. And he nods, and then he clarifies one thing on the way out. So, are you saying that this is a campaign employee? And he shows. Thank you.
I have my employee team with me.
Okay, and he turns and he is walking out of the area. Lynx, bouncing over to you. Around this time, make me a perception check. If that's not a real check, we're gonna.
It is.
Oh, good.
Under awareness.
Awareness.
It's not good, but. So let's roll a D10, add the base.
Yes, D10 plus base.
12.
12. Okay. It's what are you doing outside? Are you prepping like an exit? Are you keeping lookout? Are you blowing stuff up? What are you currently up to?
Just casually.
Just casually blowing
It's
stuff
just
up?
blowing shit up like it's no big deal. No. I am on the lookout right now.
Okay. Sounds good. And so you got the 12 on perception. You're looking for a lot of things. Where are you? Are you in an alley nearby? Are you across the street? Are you on the roof?
I'm in an alley nearby.
Okay. Directly next to or like a block away?
Like across the street.
Across
so
the
I can
street
see the
in
front.
the alley? Sounds good. You're watching the other building, and you're watching it pretty closely. You're watching the traffic that is around here. Night City is a city that never sleeps. It is there's always a hint of road traffic, not really foot traffic, in this area. This is one of the wealthier business and political districts near the city center, right? And you guys are past the time of fun and drinks and revelry, as it were. So you're focused on your job across the street, and it's not until about 30 feet back you hear the whirling of the drones. They have those, sort of gyrocopter drones. You can turn and look at them. Best guess just by listening to it, it's more than one. You're not sure exactly how many, but you know that they're there, and they sound heavy. They sound organized, right? This is not. Gives you the bad vibes. What would you like to do?
Is there anywhere around me that I can like take cover?
There are some dumpsters in the alley. Yeah, you can duck behind one of those or in one of them if you would like. You can also step out onto the street where there is like, a crosswalk, a couple of cars driving by, that sort of thing. That's definitely more lit up, even with businesses closed. The neon and digital billboards that are constantly advertising, traditional media shows, brain dances, live relives, all of that sort of stuff is happening as well.
Me, being a little dumpster gremlin I am, I'm gonna hop inside a dumpster.
Okay, sounds good. Make a stealth check.
That's pretty okay.
We love dumpster children here.
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, those you jump in the dumpster. You close the lid or you leave the lid open?
Close.
Okay.
I'm peeking out of it.
Great. I'm seeing the what is it? The hitman when he like hides and stuff. He's like, you're very cautious, and you realize maybe you didn't need to be. These are combat drones. These are security combat drones. They are not labeled, so they're not Night City PD. They're not labeled as any specific private security PD. So it is odd. It's odd in bad times. But they fly past you like they had no idea you were there. They lost you very quickly, like maybe a stutter step hesitation. They kind of make it to the edge, and right before they would have to fly out over the road, they kind of turn back around, and they're kind of doing like a little perimeter spin as they elevate themselves up to the roof, and you're kind of peeking out. You can see that they seem to be flying to the roof of one of the buildings you are next to.
Okay.
You want to just leave them alone, let them go?
Yes, but I'm going to let... Oh my gosh, I can't think of your name for some reason.
What are your names?
Maggot.
Maggot and Raster.
Raster, that's it. I kept wanting to say Rex, and I'm like, that's not correct. I am gonna let Raster know that they are floating about.
Great. What? So is it you? It's like I guess like a text message version, or are you sending like a call, or you can do like a Snapchat? We have as much technology, if not more, than what 1980s Mike Ponspeth was imagining. So we're assuming that everything that we have today, in some variety, can exist in this
What you just
cyberpunk.
Snapchat? Just Snapchatter. Drove away.
Ew. I have fancy cybernetic eyes.
Awesome.
So I'm going to snap a picture with them
Love it.
and send off a picture and a little message.
Great. What's it say?
Oh, the word is escaping me. Unmarked drones. Combat drones flying. Beware. Be wary.
Okay. The message sort of comes through in stops and starts, and it does sort of almost as though it was delivered by an agent or something with a stutter. And part of the reason it does that is because in 2023, the old net was destroyed. So the internet, as we all understand it, gone. But what does exist in its place is essentially localized Wi-Fi networks that all connect to other things, right? So as a net runner, you have to be on the network or jacked into an architecture, and that's what that means, right? So to deliver messages that are in separate architectures, a lot of people, there is a wide community of basically individuals that buy machine pieces that are Wi-Fi extenders, kind of, in a weird way. And they're all localized networks, and they chain together. So it's more like a chain. So that message hops through a number of those. I'm guessing, Maggots, you can go ahead and roll me an interface to see. You've probably programmed everybody's on the team's agent to jump through a number of hoops for security.
Interface. Where's interface?
It's your
Where is
rank,
it?
so 4. 4 plus intellect plus D10.
Perfect. That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20.
20. So it's probably jumping up to like 5 networks away. Still very fast. Not like a delay, not dial-up speed, but definitely has that. That's where that sort of glitch and things comes in from. Raster, as you're receiving that message, we're gonna flip over real quick. Lynx, you stay in the dumpster, or
I'm gonna sneak out of the dumpster and
Okay. Where are you
Go
headed?
back to my spot and
To your spot. Okay.
be more wary above me.
Okay. So you're pretty sure those drones are. Somebody has to be operating them nearby. So they may be on top of that roof. They may be somewhere else. Is that something you want to try to, someone you want to try to look for, or you want to leave them alone?
I kind of want to investigate a little bit.
Okay,
Go off.
sounds good. So we're gonna say you start investigating that. We'll bop back to you in just a minute. Maggots, you are in the architecture. You do still have some connection via your agent, via your cyber deck, your cell phone, to at least your friends, and you are currently on a control node of the camera system of this architecture. You're actually. Do you want to be in the security system for the building, or do you want to be for the like public street nearby?
I think I'm in the building.
In the building.
The
Okay.
security for the building, yes.
Okay. Sounds good. You are in a basement. You do not have camera eyes on yourself. What are you attempting to do at this point?
I'm trying to get the information that we're trying to find.
Okay.
Connecting into this network into the building.
Great. You are running a password program. What password program are you running?
The interface abilities. Password program. I'm doing backdoor.
Okay. So you're trying to backdoor.
Yeah.
You're trying to backdoor this.
Yeah.
The actual front door. It has a sort of black ice security system on it, where if you backdoor it, it's going to be very difficult to get to the information. Which is, I believe, why Raster was in the main offices. They have these physical key fobs, basically, that allow people sort of two-factor authentication to go in the front door, and that second authenticator is what disables the security for you. Do you want to wait for that, or do you want to just try to drop into the architecture?
I still have like connection to my friends, even in this space currently.
Yeah, your physical senses, when you're jacked in, your physical senses are gone. But you can still be on the phone, send and receive messages.
Yeah, I send a message to her and say, "Hurry the fuck up."
Okay. Raster, you're
Good,
getting these messages. What would you like to do? Is this a group chat, or are you guys just talking to individuals?
Like if it's not a group chat, I'm gonna be like, why not?
I don't know.
Here for
You
the
tell
group
me.
chat.
All right, good. There you go.
Definitely a group chat.
It's like a sleeping emoji because I'm bored. Hurry up.
Yeah. So we'll say that these two kind of messages pop up about the same time. And you can all see them. You can all communicate to each other this way. So if you want to say anything, you're welcome to. We don't have to split up quite as much.
Yeah. I'll text them back and say, working on it. Security en route to you. Trying to throw them off.
Can I use the camera to find the security coming toward me, or are they already in the room with me?
The ones that are closest to you, you don't have eyes on. That's why you picked this access module, whatever, node. Blah,
Yeah.
Because there was no cameras here, right? So you don't see them. You do find the other guy, the other guy that was talking to Raster, who's walking down the aisles, and he is while not as obvious as the like as like this gig, because you guys have had this technology since you were babies. You know the difference when somebody is kind of probably sending a message or communicating. What is this? Thank you for the follow. Yes.
What did you tell them?
That we are the night campaign shift.
Thumbs up emoji.
It's like, besides they bought it, but just because we are not alone, I'm en route to your location.
Second thumbs up emoji.
All right. Raster,
I'm waiting for them to figure that out before I try to break in further.
okay. So you're staying in the architecture?
Yes.
Great. Raster, make me a stealth check. Or are you just going to walk past this security dude as he's starting to leave you?
I thought he was already down the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. He's left the room. He's in the hallway. He's walking away, but he's walking in the direction of the other security people, and you don't know if he's called them off. You don't know what he's told them.
Yeah.
Right. So where do you want to go? How do you want to go there?
I mean, I'll walk right past him, strictly because I've said this is my team member, part of my team, and I'm just like any good business person, you're going to make sure company culture is doing wonderful. So you're going to make sure your employees are A-okay. And if they need a break, you doing okay, sweetie? kind of
Awesome. I hate it.
Being zoned out in cyberspace. No, I do not need a snack, but thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, man. Thank you, Scribe. Yeah, so you head in the hallway. You walk right past him. Blondie, where do you go to look for this drone runner?
Is there a fire escape?
Yes.
I'm gonna make my way up that as quietly as I can.
Cool. Make me a stealth check.
You got this. Do the stealth.
That's good. 14.
14?
13.
13. Got it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you start making your way
Like that look.
up these. You start making your way up the fire escape. You peek over sort of the edge. It's got the regular ladder now to get you up onto the roof, and you're looking over there. You duck back down just as one of the drones sort of sweeps back and across, and you see that there is a runner up here. You can tell they're more of a business runner, sort of in all blacks, urban camouflage, and they have set up the 2-3 aerial drones, right? And then they have one. It's a large 3-footed platform drone, and the gun on it is massive. It is not a sniper rifle that a human would hold, but you can tell this is a gun designed to shoot planes or cars or through walls.
Gonna send a message to the group chat.
Okay.
Super sniper on the roof. Across the street.
Great.
Hate that.
And 3 aerial drones.
Can I can see if these aerial drones are part of this network or are they on a separate network?
Yeah.
Nice. Control, not control. I don't want to take control of them. I just want to see what they are.
Yeah, so go ahead and make an interface check.
Cool.
Yeah, you're going to basically ID. You're going to see what's on the architecture and what's not.
6, 7, 8, 18.
18. The drones are not a part of this architecture.
Ooh.
And after the ping, you feel pretty confident that as far as netrunners go, you're the only netrunner on the architecture.
Ooh. Okay, so I just put in the group chat, not netrunner, not on this architecture. So those drones aren't these drones.
Drones aren't connected. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, yep. I like the stretches. I think the only thing that initially comes to Raster's mind is fuck.
Mood.
All we get back.
All my back is fuck.
That's all you get.
It is about that time. Raster, I would like you to make a just because I saw it was an actual skill. Where did it go? The resist drugs and alcohol skill?
Yeah.
Resist torture drugs. Body skill. It's under body skills.
Body
Right above stealth.
Cool. I don't have a level number for that.
So it would just be your will.
Just be my will.
Yep. Means you don't have any skill. You have not trained to resist torture or drugs. How dare you not train to do that?
Listen, we're not going to talk about it. We ain't going to talk about it on Twitch.
Why do we want to resist that? Anyway.
I don't train to resist.
I train to enjoy. Thank you.
This is our Saturday night game. Almost as randy as our Friday night game. If you haven't seen Vampire the Masquerade, played by Rep RPG, also a good time.
All right. So 1d10 plus the base
Yep. Plus, yeah.
for the skill. Cool. 11.
11. You guys watch. So, Raster's agent goes into kind of a it's like your automatic reply on like an email. So whenever she would be like asleep or unable to function, it would go into this mode, basically, right? So you guys are in the group chat. You're seeing that it goes fuck, and then similar to like Raster signed off for the day, right? Or like Raster will reply to this as soon as she is awake. They are awake.
I just message fuck.
I message ×3 and I will jack out.
Okay. Sounds
That's what
good.
it's called. Leave me alone.
That is what it is. Yeah. You jack out. Lynx, is there anything you want to do, or are you stay and put?
I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to get that person's attention or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna slink back down.
Okay. You're headed back down.
Yeah.
Maggots, roll me a perception check as you come out of the interface. You're a little disoriented. It's always a little disorienting.
16.
A 16. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hear the footsteps of the two people dressed as security runners coming down the hallway. They are walking. They have sort of heavy armor. They're dressed as you guess that's why they picked like a security team so they could dress in armor and
Is
wear.
there anywhere I can hide? Is there like?
Yeah. So it is a basement. It does have like
Uh-huh.
storage. It's got some tables. It's got like old flyers and papers. It's got this is where the servers are. So like there's a bunch of kind of crap down in this basement.
Okay. Maggot's tiny. She's like
'Kay.
5 foot, nothing. She's very small. I'm gonna like, is it like a like server? Is it like a tray, like a serving like cart that I can hide under?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Make a stealth check.
All right. This will be fine. 16.
16. All right. Let's see. Okay. You get they don't see you, but they're close enough that you get the classic Metal Gear Solid stealth game. Ooh. What was that? Right.
Skyrim when they get shot with an arrow. What was that?
So they're kind of looking. They're kind of looking around, in your direction. You want to just hunker down and wait for them, see if they don't find you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have another option right now.
That is.
Instead, start shooting, and I don't want to do that yet.
That's okay. Yeah. You're sitting there. It's a very tense few moments. Lynx, you make it down to the alley on the floor. Where are you headed? What are you up to?
I'm gonna try and dart across the street.
Okay. Sounds good. You gonna try to go unseen, or are you gonna try to just look like you're part of everything that's happening?
Just look like I'm part of everything.
Nice. Okay.
Nice and casual, like.
you're gonna walk casually, fly casual. Fantastic.
Can I have a quick question.
Yeah.
It might not be able to do it, but I think it might be cool. I have in my Neuralink, I have brain dance. It just records literally everything I do all the time. I have like a video recorder in my brain 24/7.
Uh-huh.
Can I stream that to her so she knows where I am, what's going on?
So, yes. There are very specific entertainers. Usually a brain dance is recorded, edited, because it doesn't just duplicate audio and visual senses. It duplicates physical, mental, emotional, and just sort of every sensation. So
Yeah.
if they were watching your brain dance, they would be dead to the world. That would be what they are experiencing,
Okay.
right?
JK then.
So there are in
Would
the
be cool though.
yeah, in recent years, there has been a rise of streamers that stream their live brain dance activity unedited. Some of the larger corporations, A to Z Technologies, which is Aztec, has platforms for streamers to broadcast, and they have sort of automated dampeners on the experience. But there's also been a rise of stream snipers, and actually a subsection of an order of corporate product, even if it's not corporate, if it's small individual product, of people that you pay them on their own streaming platforms, or on their own pop art, which would be more classic sort of flat screen art, to follow the brain dance stream and chase down and assault or harass, or just make more interesting the events of the brain dancer and their life. And sometimes, a lot of times brain dancers are accused of doing it to themselves, just to create not only controversy but other content. So it is a poorly regulated but current trend. Traditionally, brain dances are pre-recorded, edited by a professional, not just for content, but for sensations, and then published. The most dangerous ones are would be black or snuff brain dances that that they sell both sides of, right? So experiencing trauma and death to an extreme sense, just for the opportunity to feel something. It is about this point that Cody remembers probably should have done a disclaimer or an adult warning for everybody at the top of this game. This is a cyberpunk game. We will touch upon a lot of uncomfortable subjects. It is very much intended to be a dark future. It is intended to rebel against those sort of behaviors, and it is taking to a hyperbolic extreme a lot of the things that as a mirror to society in general. If at any point you do not feel comfortable as a viewer, please take care of yourself. Go get some water. Come back. We will have moved on to funny dick jokes instead of the scary dick jokes at that point. I can pretty much guarantee you.
I almost spit out all my water. Oh no!
Did you drop the cup?
No, I got it. It's fine.
As a player, if at any point you guys are uncomfortable, because we're going to talk about not just loss of free will, right, is a big thing in Cyberpunk from digital mediums and things like that. Drug use, alcohol use, all of that sort of abuse. There's also dealing with transhumanism, a level or at least a kind of body torture that comes with the augmentations, the loss of humanity. All of these subjects are going to be things that we touch upon. The goal is not to lavish in them, not to glorify them, not to make them the heart and soul of the event. Ultimately, the whole goal is to rise above, right? But if at any point you as a player are uncomfortable for literally any reason, just if you start to get uncomfortable, give me the TIE fighter, right? And if you're like, no, I need to stop, just a nice big X, and if I don't see it, you can absolutely say my name. I will ask you what topic or subject has made you uncomfortable. There is no wrong answer. The only reason I ask is so that I don't jump to a place where that is still happening, right? That's my big fear is like, oh, I was fine with the torture. It was the spider in the corner that was freaking me out. Well, we're back in a spider cave. No, okay, right? No. That's what I'm trying to avoid. No. So that is how we manage those things. And if you guys need any other safety tools that you would like to request, please let me know. I 100% want both the audience and the players to be able to engage with a dark and scary world in an interesting and effective, but not traumatizing way. So please take care of yourselves 100% and help me take care of you as well. Last thing I will say, there is, because this was going to be part of the beginning and I forgot. I got distracted by the hype train. Thank you guys again for hype train. It was awesome. One of the things I wanted to point out is that Cyberpunk is rarely, if ever, about saving the world. You can't. it is almost always about saving yourself, saving the person, the soul, the spirit, saving you. And it's not always saving in that you get to live happily ever after, but sometimes saving is choosing the type of end or the type of impact that you wish to have, right? So that is a theme involved, and we're going to do our best to do that. Kat, did you have something? You looked uncomfortable for a moment. Great.
No.
Prayer hand said uncomfortable to me.
This is how I say.
Got it. So there we go. Everybody cool? Any other questions in regards to that? I am so sorry. I realized I was like, I'm waxing poetic about some really terrible things. I should take a moment and explain and or apologize, because people may not have known that was coming. So sorry for that, both to audience and player. Cool. So that's brain dances. They're really rad, but they're also kind of awful at the exact same time.
Simply using it to record very important information.
Yeah. Your agent also does serve as like a backup memory for most people. So it sort of learns to... thank you, Pesty. You're right. I am a bad DM. You're good. Remember, and it sort of trains itself like a personal assistant to care for the things that are important to you. So, Blondie, I think we're trying to get you across the street. I think that's where we left off.
I'm hiding.
Casually.
Blondie's trying to get in.
There you go. Casually across the street you go. Yeah, let's...
Mags is resisting drugs.
Mags is... We're going to give you another drug resistance check in just a moment.
Should I bring out my Dare shirt?
You know what? I'll give you advantage. If you have a Dare shirt, you can bring out and be like, boom.
I don't actually.
Oh,
So fantastic.
It would be, because it'd be
100%.
the joke one.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy us all matching Dare shirt.
there it is.
Get
to
the
wear
joke
for
one.
this
Oh.
game.
As I finish my drink.
Yeah,
Great.
it's
Across the
for
street.
do all recreational edibles.
Across the street you go, because I don't know what walking cool. Just make me a cool check. How about that?
Just be cool.
Let's be cool.
Just be cool.
Just
be cool,
How
rocker boy.
cool? How cool can it be?
Ice cold.
All right.
I'm not that cool.
Oh, no.
Only a 7.
Okay. All right.
I pull out a
cool
cigarette while I'm walking and drop the lighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super uncool.
Ma'am, what is your cool?
It's only a 6.
So you rolled a 1?
Yes.
Okay. So it's worse than that. Just so you guys know, the way criticals work in this game, they work in the same in both directions. If you're ever rolling a d10 and you roll a 1, you roll the d10 again, and then you subtract that from the total.
I have to roll again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
So -4.
So a 2.
Super uncool. I'm the least
warm.
cool person on this street. And I'm the only one here.
The only one here.
I'm going to say you're still wearing your bag lady, like, overclothes, because I know you...
I
Yeah.
have my fucking ratty ass jacket.
Good. Criticals work in the opposite way. When you roll a natural 10, you roll the d10 again, and then add that. So
I was unaware of that because when I rolled my sweet 19,
Oh,
that
yeah?
was a 10. Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
we know.
yeah,
It worked anyway.
you couldn't have done it much better. Like, really, there was, yeah, it wasn't going to get better for you. But thank you. But that is how criticals and fumbles work in this game. So we're gonna say that Lynx takes a moment, running across the street. One of your trash bags on your belt gets caught in your foot, and you eat pavement for like your shoes were untied.
I just eat
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and but you pop up. You know, we're gonna say 1 point of shit eating damage. And you get across the street. Raster, go ahead and roll me another one of those resistance checks, please.
I have a bloody nose now. It's fine.
You said that. I did not. So
But you're smiling. You're smiling through it all.
Fine, we're making it.
You look great. This is a great first
14.
game.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
You start coming to. Your head is pounding. Your eyes are bleary and having some trouble focusing, and you feel your back like scraping along the floor as you're being dragged by your foot. You definitely were hit with some sort of either dart or gas. You're not really sure. But currently you are disoriented. So everything you're going to, if you want to try to do anything, it's currently at a -2.
Okay.
Are you just going to let him drag you, or do you want to do something?
I want to do something. I want to try and I don't know if there's like a particular countermeasure I can do. Right, I'm like, let me see the things. It's like, what do I have?
Yeah, I mean, you can also just make something up. We'll figure it out.
That's fair. So let me ask this.
Yeah.
Do I know, like, is this the guy that was posing as the security guard?
Yes.
Okay. He's got me by 1 foot, but not the other.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep. Dragging you by 1 foot.
Cool.
He's
Cool.
pretty strong. Like, you can tell he might have cyber arms. He's got like a grip on one ankle, and is dragging you by it. So you're actually kind of being dragged at like almost catty corner, because your other foot would have like gotten in the way, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Mostly because I don't know any of my cyberware right now. What I would propose to do is figure some way to either incapacitate him and or get out of that hold.
Okay.
Kick him real hard.
So
Would
if you want to kick him or hit him, that's a brawl check.
Yeah.
If you want to try to escape, that is a
Tripping.
athletics. Yeah, we can do athletics for that.
Athletics is great. That works perfect for me.
Okay.
Yes. The one person in this group who can fight. Let's go!
Laugh at this. Let's see. 17.
17. Nicely done. Yeah, you do. You sort of you kind of twist your body. You jerk your foot out of his reach, and he turns around to look at you. What would you like to do?
Gonna do the whole, spring flip back onto my feet.
Okay.
It's not gonna be super steady because I'm still kind of like, hello.
Yeah. Let's see how well you can fake it.
Roll cool. You got this.
Yeah.
Cooler than me. Be cooler than me.
Let's do another athletics check.
Athletics, not cool. I am.
Unless you have, I don't know, I guess it would be martial arts or... Nope. No, I don't think there's anything else, really.
Yeah, I don't really have martial arts. So it's a 12.
A 12. You get to your feet. It is, you kind of stumble as you do. You're not quite up, as upright as you would like to be. But you guys are about to kind of jump into initiative. Lynx, you get across the street. Where are you entering from? Are you going like in a back door, side door, front door?
Side door if I can find one?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you run into the alley. We'll say that that's the same entrance that the other two took when they entered the building. So you know that door is open. The security's been disabled on it.
Can I glance up at that building before I go in?
Yes.
See if those whirly-doos are still up there.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Sure. Okay, so I'm looking at my sheet. There's perception and human perception. What is the difference?
So human perception is reading the body language of a person.
Okay. I was just curious. I was like, yeah.
That is a good question. I would not have known.
Apparently I'm really good at it. I don't know.
Oh. All right. Well,
But
that is my guess. We can also check the book later.
I got a 13 on perception.
A 13. You so the person that was up there in the gun are well camouflaged, but you do still see the drones kind of patrolling the area, the airspace above there. Cool. You make it down into the alley. About this time, Maggot's people have sort of left the area. They came dangerously close to your cart. You saw the boots like hanging out right underneath the sheet that was covering this cart, and then they kind of have walked away back towards the control node that you had jacked into. At this point, we're gonna say it's initiative. I'll let you guys go in any order you would like to go, to tell me what you are doing and or potentially not doing. So who has something they want to do first? It's about this time you guys do see that Raster is back online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What?
shoot a message and say I'm in the building.
I don't know what...
Everything I can do is in the system, and I'm out of the system. Well, I guess I can do a few.
So that is
and
also what we gave you the quick hacks for.
Yes,
So.
that's what I'm looking at right now.
Mhm.
I'm going to very quickly use weapon glitch toward them
Okay.
to short circuit any weapons they have, and I'm darting up the stairs. I'm taking off.
Okay. Sounds good. Roll interface.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Interface. Go. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Okay, so they're both armed with 2 guns. So that is going to eat up 4 of your RAM, so 2 for each. But you notice that they do sort of spark and glitch, and they aren't quite sure that their guns are disabled at this moment. So as you take off running, one of them looks over, readies it. It's a long arm sort of fire pistol. Pulls the trigger and it clicks, and he begins unjamming it. The other guy does the same. You make it up the stairs. Raster or Lynx, what are you guys up to?
Do I have the ability, to send off just like an emoji or something?
Yeah, you can get like an emoji or one line of text off at a time.
Okay. I will send. I'll send a boxing glove and the word fight.
Okay.
Because I know I don't have a lot of time capacity, and I'm still kind of like, yeah, half vibing. Like, I feel hungry as shit.
In my brain, I know these things are probably like in our head to send off. But I'm just hold on 1 second. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on, please. Yeah, but I'll send that off.
Time out.
Okay, so you send off that message, and then what do you do, Raster?
So the guy, do I know what weapons he has on him?
He was dressed as a security guard, so he's got body armor. He's got pretty heavy body armor on, and he at least has a pistol on him, probably a heavy pistol. But you're not 100% sure like what cyberware he has or other things. Those were what was obvious.
Okay. Basically, like, I'm very much so the kind of person that's like, hey, I kind of want to take this guy down. Or
Yeah.
Do it.
it's like, yeah, I'll brawl, and depending on things, might end up having evasion.
punch him?
'Cause I have... I mean, yeah, like, full-on tackle, like...
Yeah, brawl.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm already, like, hunched over and being like, okay, you ready, motherfucker?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Make a brawl
That
check.
energy.
100%. So melee attack is brawl versus the defender's evasion, I believe.
Okay.
Defender defense value. Nope. That's ranged combat. So I think it's evasion.
Cool. I got a 15. 9 plus 6.
9 plus 6.
Go.
He has an 11, 5 plus 6. So you go ahead and roll brawl damage. What is your body?
I'm looking because I really
On the side, there's a big
It's like
one.
the bar.
but oh hi 6.
Okay. So with a 6 body, you deal 2d6 damage.
2d6 damage. Perfect for me. We're gonna have actual dice next time because yeah. 3.
3. Okay. It does hit his armor. His armor does absorb that, but you do have a rate of fire of 2 when you're brawling, so you can swing again.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I believe in you.
You got
We'll
this.
most definitely do that.
Hit him hard.
7.
7. He rolls 3 plus 6 for a 9. So he does evade that one. He's going to start swinging back at you.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your evasion. So it's, dex plus evasion, which should be your base on there, plus a d10.
Yep.
First one he got was a 13.
Okay, I got. Sorry, math is hard some days.
You can say the numbers and I can math for you.
It was like I got a 19.
Okay.
No, 18. 18, excuse me. 18.
18 still misses. Yeah, you still dodge it, and he takes the second swing there.
Okay, roll again. This is the 19.
There you go.
Wow. All right. What is your evasion? My lord.
My evasion is 6 plus 7.
You have a plus 13 for
I'm plus
evasion.
13 for evasion.
You're
Awesome.
Like, I'm not getting
That's
hit.
just never getting hit. All
I
right.
have great hit points, I have great humanity, and I got great stats.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So you duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a fall.
Yep. Exactly.
Seems like the principle of science.
So, well done. Lynx, you make it into the building. You are not far from sort of the access hallway where you can hear the fight going on between Raster and somebody. And what would you like to do?
I would like to run in there. Can I punch the dude in the face?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Surprise, second player. And that's brawling, right? Or
Yeah. Unless you have martial arts, it would be brawl. Do you have a weapon?
I have a tomahawk.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to use a tomahawk.
I'll start with my fist.
Okay.
I
Sounds
don't
good.
think we want to leave too much evidence, like blood evidence.
Fair.
So, okay.
But when do you have a chance to use a tomahawk, man? Like,
19.
19. Ooh. Okay, so he rolled a 10. He has a 6. He's at 16, so it depends on what his bonus roll is. +1 for a 17. So you do hit. What is your body?
4.
So you also wait. Hold on. 4. I think you have a
Yes.
1d6 at that point. Yep, 1d6.
Two.
Okay, his armor does absorb it. You come running up. You jump at him with the fury of a spider monkey, and
I'm a big spider monkey.
yeah. You are armored. I don't think we ever did this. What does Lynx look like?
She's like 6 foot tall and extremely slender,
Okay.
like a walking stick figure kind of.
Okay.
love.
Very colorful underclothes with a really ratty jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of like paint cans and just random shit attached to her belt.
Okay. Sounds good.
Very colorful hair.
Yeah. You do have another attack if you'd like to take it. Go for it.
Yes.
Dude.
Another 19.
Another 19.
Dice really like 6s today. I don't.
Yeah. So he gets a 12. So yeah, you hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6.
Nice. Roll me another 6. Roll me another d6.
5.
A 5. Okay. So the way that, because the armor value on this game when we played the one shot was your armor doesn't ablate unless the person takes actual damage. And with some of the stopping power being at like 10 and 11, even for like mediocre damage, for mediocre armor, it's real tough to actually damage some people. So what I would like to do for our games is your damage dice can explode. So anytime you roll a d6, if you get a 6, you can roll another d6 and add that
Love it.
to the total, right? So 11 points of damage does break through his armor. And what do you want to do? How are you hitting him?
I am hitting him square like eye socket.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, he gets his arm up because to hit him in the head you have to do called shots, but we're not doing that. But yeah, I mean you can, but we didn't do that. But you absolutely like smash, and the armor on his arm sort of cracks the way, and you can see sort of these spider cracks running through it. You get to the top of the stairs. New round. You guys are who wants to go?
We can go the same order.
Great. Maggots, what do you want to do?
I'm assuming they are following me.
I would almost guarantee it.
I want to assume that.
Yeah.
If I use ping, can I figure out where the other two are? Or is it just enemies?
No, you can find out. You can figure out where they are. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that first.
Okay. Yeah, make an interface check.
Interface. I also want to check. I don't know if because it says it reveals enemies and devices connected to things. If I could also see if there's any other of these guys around.
Yeah. Absolutely.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. Okay, absolutely. So, yeah, you identify there are a total of 4 of them. You can even identify where the sniper is across the street. So there's 2 downstairs and the 1 upstairs, because they're on their own like small network. So if you hit one of them, you catch all of them. The the 2 downstairs, you identify the weapons that they have. They are sort of rifle machine guns that they're carrying. The guy where the other 2 are fighting, sort of down around a corner, does have a heavy pistol on him. That seems to be it. You do also identify that he has a so it's sort of like an automatic cyber deck. It's something that you can it's the plug and play, or the I guess the Casio keyboard version of a cyber deck. So just for reference. And then the guy across the street who's doing the lookout and all of his stuff.
And then my friends.
And yeah, you know where they are. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to the guy holding the kind of cyber deck. I'm gonna use short circuit.
You need line of sight on him, or you need to be able to see him through a camera. But currently, so you know where he is. I don't see him. Yeah, but you can't target him until you have some form of line of sight.
Cool. So I run up the stairs. I'm going to try very quickly to find another place to hide, because I don't want to bring more guns towards my friends that are already dealing with something.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to hide again.
Okay. Yeah. Make a stealth check.
I feel like we're in if we're in a lobby or something, I go behind the desk, jump over the desk and under very quickly.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, that's a 10.
Nice.
So I go again.
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
Okay. Nicely done. It's a few moments later. You've slowed them down because they took the time to repair their guns. So you're just starting to hear them come up the stairs. So they're a little further behind you. Raster, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Okay, so I've hit the guy twice.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least swung at him twice. I've tackled him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my stuff to see what I can potentially do. Honestly, what I would like to do is I would like to first strike at him with my combat knife.
Okay. Sounds good.
So let me do that. That is a 16.
He gets a 15. So you do hit. Combat knife is that a light melee weapon?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to let you, because you would deal more damage punching, I'm going to let you do the 2d6. We'll say that gives you a minimum of it. Because it doesn't make sense that you would deal less damage with a weapon than you would without. So we'll say that you add the weapon damage to your melee damage. I might change that in the future. So go ahead and roll 3d6.
3d6, okay. No.
6s, let's go.
Yeah.
You got this. All 6s.
So 8, and then plus the melee weapon is 15.
Nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
Stabs into his body armor. He sort of grunts. You know that the blade does kind of bite into around his rib cage. The armor does sort of crack. It absorbs about 10 of that, but the armor is damaged for sure. You can make another attack if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a brawl while I still have the knife in him.
Okay, sounds good.
That's 11.
That's how melee weapons are helpful. So they deal... Okay, so we're going to deal that as it was.
Okay.
But normally melee weapons absorb or ignore half the armor. That's how they are useful.
Gotcha.
Right. So there you go. You got an 11?
Yep.
He rolls a 10 plus. So you go to strike him, and he just sort of brings his arm up. And I'm going to need you to make a... he's going to grapple you.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to make a brawl check.
Okay.
Ooh.
15.
15 as well. Ties go to the defender. Do they? Today they do. Tomorrow they might not, but today they do. So he's going to do it one more time.
Okay.
Go for it. Ooh.
Another brawl check.
Yes, please.
You said
Yeah.
19.
He crits on a 23. So yeah, he grabs you and just sort of whirls you about and slams you into the wall. The drywall sort of caves into it. You are going to take... It ignores half your armor. And... Oh, it ignores your armor completely. Okay. So you take 6 hit points of damage.
Okay.
As he sort of slams and throws you into the wall. Lynx, what would you like to do?
So he's got her against the wall.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Side to you, but sure, he can be back to you. Yeah. You can get behind him.
Tomahawk time.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna just try and aim for like his square spots.
Okay, go for it.
So is that considered brawling or melee weapon?
Melee weapon. If you have a weapon, it is melee weapon.
Oh. 22?
That does hit. Yeah, absolutely. He gets a 13.
And it's a 1d6 for damage.
Mm-hmm.
I get to do it twice?
Yeah.
3.
His armor absorbs it. He has 5 armor, so that absorbs it.
This one, you got it. I believe.
I'll do it again.
Tomahawk. I believe in the tomahawk.
I'm wailing on this guy. 18?
Hits.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
3.
Twice in the back, it does hit and absorb by the armor, and does he does let go of Raster though. Back to the top. What do you want to do, Maggot?
I'm gonna do the... I don't know if I have like a limit. I'm gonna do the weapon glitch again. Just real quick.
Yeah, so every round, the way RAM works, you have 7.
Yes.
Same number of slots as your cyber deck. Okay. You used 4, and then 1 for ping, so you've used 5. Every round, you get 1 back.
Okay.
So
I have 5 now. 7. No, 3. I have 3 now.
Yeah.
That's how math works.
Yeah, you have yes. You
Okay.
currently have 3. So you could glitch one of their weapons.
Okay. I'm gonna glitch one of the weapons real quick.
Cool. Roll the interface. Yeah, they have no idea where you're at.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, it works.
I roll smart.
Yes, you are.
I roll smart. And then I'm going to pull out my heavy pistol
Okay.
and just stand up over the desk and point it straight at him.
Okay.
And just give the. Go ahead.
So you get 1 action per turn. So that's your quick hack was your action.
Yes, I'm not shooting yet.
Great. All right.
Not shooting yet.
Sounds good.
I point the gun at them and I put on my most charming smile. And I go, "Come on, guys, can't we just work this out?"
All right. One of them goes to fixing his weapon. It's going to eat his whole turn, and the other guy opens fire.
I guess not.
No. No. All right. Let's see. Weapon. That is so. Actually, you don't roll anything unless you have a reflex higher than 8 or higher, which I don't think you can have.
No, I have a 5 in reflex.
To start. Yeah, reflex. So, with the assault rifle, you are within. Oh, it needs a 16 at a short range. Wow, this was the wrong weapon to give this guy in this building, but that's all right. So yeah, he rolls a 14, needed a 16. The bullets just come spraying across the desk and out past you. You guys can hear the gunfire from down the hall. Raster, what would you like to do?
Remind me, what's happening with the guy that...
Your back is against the wall, and you and Lynx have him surrounded.
Okay, surrounded. Good. Awesome. It sounds counterintuitive, but I kind of want to do close range gunfire on him.
You would, yeah, you'd need to roll a 13 for your pistol to hit.
Okay. Hold on a second. Handgun, right? That's what I would roll.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. I'm fine with that. What? Hold on. That relief roll. I can't tell. Yes, it did. Okay. That would be a 13.
Yeah, that does hit. Yeah, you pull the pistol and start firing rounds. Go ahead and roll damage.
How many d6?
For a heavy pistol, 4d6.
4d6. Cool.
Yep. Or heavy or very heavy? Which one was it?
This is just heavy.
So 3d6. Apologies.
Oh, okay. 3d6. I should have stuck with the heavy. Very heavy, I mean. And not good now. It's 4.
Wow.
3d6, you got 4?
The very heavy with 19.
Wow.
So sorry for your
Oh my
loss.
gosh. That is a vast difference.
Yes, it is.
That's. Mm-hmm. But the difference is that you get another shot with the heavy pistol.
Oh, thank God.
Heavy pistol has a rate of fire of 2. Very heavy has 1.
Oh,
Very
God.
heavy as 2. I
Pistol?
have written down as 2. Yeah, hold on. I'll double check. I have it
That
written down
means 3.
too.
Or no, 2.
We'll deal with that later. What'd you roll?
Yeah.
Just the regular D10 first.
Yeah, D10 plus your handgun skill.
Cool. That is 18.
That is better than 13.
Mm-hmm. I have very good handgun skills. I'm very happy about this.
Nice.
We have very similar characters, and I like it.
And then I rolled a 12 for damage.
Okay, yeah, the armor ablates again, down to 9. 3 points of damage go through as you begin firing off rounds. The first one completely absorbed by the armor. He does sort of stun step back just a hair, because at this range the impact is very strong, you know, even as the armor absorbs it. He goes to draw his own pistol and is going to take one shot at each of you. Neither of you are fast enough to dodge on your own, so he's rolling against a 13. First one is a critical. Oh, right. When you get a critical, there's bonus damage. The other one is a critical miss. The duality of man. I'm not going to do the bonus damage on this because we haven't done it yet. Just the next, from here on in, when in combat, if you roll a 10, let me know.
Okay.
Right. Yes. I'm using my fun circle orb dice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Fun.
They sound cool.
They do. They jingle jangle. Nice. So that is 14 points of damage. What is your armor, Raster?
That's a good question, because we didn't go over that in the character build today.
Did it say what type of armor you were getting?
Yes. Okay. I have light armor jack, body armor, and light armor jack, head armor.
So that's has a stopping
11
power
each.
of 11.
Yes.
Yep.
For
So,
both.
yeah. So you take 3 points of damage, and your armor goes from 11 to 10.
Cool. Thanks.
You got it. No problem. Lynx, what are you up to?
Fuck this guy.
I'm gonna. I like the way we did it with Raster more, rather than ignoring half the body armor, because at that point, certain weapons just are useless. So I would rather you roll the weapon damage plus whatever your like brawl damage would be, your body damage, so 2d6, right? For that moving forward. I'm still feeling out these rules because, yeah, it's stupid if you hit and you can't hurt them.
I hit him twice in the tomahawk.
I know, right? That's the point.
tomahawk.
Yeah.
It's a tomahawk.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
I am hitting him again.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm gonna aim a little higher towards his neck.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want to aim specifically for his head? Because that is its own, like, thing.
No, I'm going like more like upper back.
Upper back. Let's do it.
Wait. 20.
Hits.
And then you said it's gonna be 3d6?
Your tomahawk is 1d6 and your body
Yes.
gives you another d6. So 2d6.
Okay. 8.
Ablates his armor. So his armor goes to 7.
Nice.
And I'm gonna try something fancy.
Okay.
And see if I can get him to fall over.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna aim for his Achilles.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Sounds terrifying. Let's do it.
Yeah. I think a called shot is, I think it's like a -4 or -6. But go for it.
Damn it. 15.
He... That's another natural 1. So you hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay. And so he's going to take 1, but you are going to deal the critical hit. There is...
Oh, one of those was a 6. Do I get to roll it again?
Yes, you do.
Yes, more
There you
damage.
go.
I just realized. Another 6.
Roll it again.
Oh, you keep going.
Murder him! Burst his toes off!
You ain't walking ever again.
He ain't walking again!
A 2.
So 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
No, 16. 16. Yeah.
I don't math, so yeah.
Yes, absolutely. 16. So he takes 7 points of damage. And he has
Achilles
the...
tendon.
Yeah, broken... We're dismembered leg?
Shattered, completely
Let's go with
shattered,
dismembered leg, yeah.
He has no foot.
Yeah, cannot dodge
gone.
attacks, and his foot's gone. And he has a minimum. Yeah, so he's just sort of flops onto the ground, like on a knee now.
I'm tired of shit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
I have a very, very evil thing that I will end up doing.
Good. He's hurting my friends, and I won't have it.
At this point, you hear.
Oh, no.
Okay. At this point, you hear the wall start to crack, and then just strings of like white, red hot lead bullets that are so large and moving so fast as they come shattering in through the concrete. There's just a spray of concrete that is washing over the three of you. Fantastic. Maggot, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot a guy.
Okay.
The one who said no to me, because I don't take that lightly.
Okay.
So I roll my D10 plus my handgun?
Yes.
What do I... Okay, cool.
Are you shooting a handgun?
Oh, it's a heavy pistol.
That is a handgun.
Correct. Okay. That's a 16.
Yeah, 16 at the range you're at does hit.
Cool. So it's 46 damage.
Is it the very heavy pistol or the heavy
The
pistol?
very different. I only get one hit.
Yep. There you go.
I did look at it, so.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Does ablate his armor. He sort of stumbles back a little bit and then raises his rifle at you and is going to make his own shot in return.
Sure.
That does not hit. The other guy who cannot fix his rifle just drops it and just comes leaping over the barricade at you. I need you to make a brawl check.
Lordy.
I'm not good at those. Oh, I rolled a 10! Ha! Ha! Wonderful. I wasn't gonna make it if I didn't roll something good. Oh my god, where'd the brawl go? I just had it.
Where'd the brawl go?
Where'd the brawl go? But seriously, there it is. Okay, 16, 17, 19, 20, 22.
22. Okay. Yeah. He goes to like grab a hold of you, and you just sort of twist, and his momentum carries him just past you as he stumbles and like rams into the other side of the circular desk that you are hiding behind. Raster.
Y'all having a bad day.
Yeah.
Raster,
You're just living.
yeah. You are up. What would you like to do?
So are we still currently being fired upon?
Yes.
Okay. Because all of us are hitting the deck, but there's really no way for me to try and I was basically, when the guy was on his knee, I was going to shoot him through the neck.
You
I'm
can.
going to execute him.
Okay.
But we're being fired upon, so we're all on the floor. That's not going to happen because there's no way for us to dodge these bullets except for hitting the deck.
Okay.
So, and because he's sort of incapacitated, I'm basically gonna leave him to die.
Okay.
You stay here, bleed out, have a great day.
Yeah. And signal to Lynx, like, you need to get out of here. So definitely need to try and army crawl as quickly and as possible to make sure that we are not in view and we are hoping to not be continuously fired upon like we are.
Okay. Sounds good. Make me an athletics check.
Bet I can do that. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you're in a low crouch, not quite completely on the floor, but you are moving. The bullets are coming in sort of like bursts. So you're timing it well. You've left the other guy there on his knee. His ankle has begun to bleed out. He turns and starts trying to like stop the bleeding. Is what he's focused on. Is his leg bleeding out. Lynx.
I'm going to follow Raster.
Okay.
As I crawl past the guy, can I kick him in the head?
Sure. Absolutely. Go for it.
It's just brawl, right?
Yeah.
19.
You hit.
And it's
1d6 for
1d6?
your brawl.
1d6.
Yep.
No, I was at 3.
Yeah, you kick him and like his head jerks back to the side as he loses his grip on his ankle, and he thinks about chasing you down, but he's like, nope, my foot is gone and I am dying. So he's like trying to. The tech pants that he's wearing have like a wide variety of not just pockets but also like ties on them, so like they can cinch at the ankle, cinch at the knee, cinch at the hips, and normally they're like kind of very big and baggy and they have pockets, but you realize as he's doing it that the cinches are can lock in to be tourniquets. So he's taking, but it takes time, right? So he's like pulling it, cinching it, tightening it. But yeah, as you start to crawl away, the sniper from across the street with the heavy machine gun is going to take a shot at each of you. He needs he's got a +9. He needs a, what is this, at the distance? I gotta keep that damn distance chart, which is like, it makes sense, but come on. 25? No, that's right. 16. Needs 16. Okay. 2 and a 3, so fuck me. He just keeps shooting those walls.
Yeah, fuck those walls.
Didn't like this building anyway.
Real enemy.
Yeah. Maggots, what's up?
I'm gonna shoot the guy who tried to charge at me.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Since he's right here.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
That is a 25, 6, 7, 8, 10. It's a 12.
A 12 at this range. I believe you need a 13 to
Damn.
hit. 0 to 6. Because that chart is somewhere. I believe it. It's there.
It's somewhere.
There it is. Yeah, pistol 0 to 6 is 13.
Okay, cool. So I don't hit, and I go, well, shit, and I'm gonna run.
Okay. Yeah, you take off running. The other guy is gonna levy a shot towards you. That is a 10 plus 8. So that is so he hits.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a that's so right. So criticals happen in this game when the damage shows 2d shows 6s. When when 2 damage dice are a 6, that is a critical, and that has bonus damage, and that rolls the injury chart. So he just does a good job of hitting, is what happens there. This is 5d6. Thank you, Pesty. I appreciate the compliment. That's very kind of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't have many hit points. I am very weak.
So 10, 21.
21.
Yes. What is your armor?
11.
So you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Love that for me.
All right. Are you at half or below?
No.
Great. Then you are lightly
I'm almost
wounded.
there, but I'm not there yet.
Great. You're lightly wounded. At this point, because Lynx and Raster, you guys have escaped your guy. The sniper, while shooting through the walls, that damage is getting absorbed a lot by the walls. So you guys have a choice to make. You can try in some way to finish this mission and salvage it for a payday, or you can cut bait and run and get the hell out. You guys have a brief moment in a digital conversation. Maggots is busy getting shot, so they have no input at the moment. What would you guys what do you want to do?
For the sake of, is money nice? Yes, and I love money a lot. But knowing that I am also nothing without, people to help me get said money, and building a team is a pain in the ass, I'm going to tell them we got to cut and run.
Lynx, opinions?
All right. We can do that.
Okay. At this point, I would like to remind you, you guys have 6 plot points, 6 opportunities to do a flashback, to change the scene, to have planned or prepared some form of help or aid or something that will help you get out of here. Okay? If escape has now become the goal. So, do remember that at any point you can use those, and should, because it's not going to cut. They're not going to carry over. So, good. Okay. Raster, what do you want to do? You're running. You're ducking from the bullets. You've come in towards the end of a hallway. You know that turning left is going to lead you back towards the lobby, which is where Maggots is trying to run away from. If you turn down the right, it's going to head you back out into the alley. That is you're going to probably no longer have the building in between you and that very big rifle. So, what would you like to do?
The cat has an input.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me?
She knows what to do. Listen to her.
Yeah, I'm like, if she's headbutting me, I'm like, that means run head on towards where Maggot is. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take my cat's advice on that.
Sounds good. You turn that direction. You start heading. You start heading down that hallway. You're there. You see Maggots up against the wall, sort of recovering from having been shot in the back. What would you like? You have your pistol out. You can see the person that shot her in the lobby. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'd like to shoot him.
Go for it. Make your shots.
And my shots.
Yeah, 2.
So, first one's 14. Second one is. Sorry, as my cat is typing on the freaking keyboard with her butt. Second one's a 17.
You don't type like that normally?
I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
This whole time.
God.
Whole time.
17 hits. The 14 misses because you're further away at this point. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. 11.
11. Okay. Yeah. Some of it breaks through the armor. He sort of stumbles back and is prepping to shoot again. Lynx. Same question. Which way are you headed?
I am following Raster.
Okay. You come running down the hallway.
Can we see Maggot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see her.
Is she close?
Yeah. You can run up to her. Sure.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, Maggot," and I'm gonna pull out a smoke grenade,
Okay.
and I'm gonna toss it past her
Okay.
to leave like a blanket of smoke so that she can come to us.
Okay. Sounds good. Make me I think there's a throw check or a grenade check.
Make me a grenade check. That's the best sentence I've heard today,
Grenade.
actually.
I have.
Where is it? Let's see.
Wouldn't be a melee weapon.
No.
No. Ranged weapon?
Explosives. Demolitions. Do you have demolitions?
That's in tech.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. The list of skills is
And,
ridiculous.
it's under technique, so it's the last block. 1, 2, 3, 4 down.
Okay, and this does not have
Demolition.
a throwing thing. We got dance, but we ain't got throw? Really, Mike? Really?
Well, dancing is just throwing it back.
Yeah.
A game about
Well,
being cool.
there-
That's what we're supposed to.
that you know what? You guys are 100% right.
Dancing's for the cool kids.
That
Dancing's
is
for the cool kids.
that is
I
definitely
have a
for the
base
cool
of 5.
kids.
I am very able to do.
All right. Demolitions. 12.
Yeah, you put it exactly where you want it. There is a burst, and the cover of smoke is going to give, let's call it we'll do a disadvantage die, because I think that's simpler, on trying to shoot through the smoke, because you cannot see who you are shooting at. If you have like thermal vision or something like that, that would do it, because some people have fancy eyes. But
Mine
Exactly.
only changes color.
I have image enhance and color shift.
Yeah.
there you go.
We all have color shifting eyes. I love that so much.
It's like the coolest thing.
We all were like, you know what we need? Cool eyes. Teeth colors.
Those, baby.
Exactly.
I imagine they're just like my fans on my PC. They just rotate colors.
I love that so
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
Mine do the
Ooh.
rainbow, the waves.
Every time you talk, it's like.
My emotions are very clear on my eyes. Great.
I love that.
All right. After links back to maggots, what do you want to do?
I'm running away
Okay.
as quickly as possible. And I want to use one of our 6 I planned ahead things.
Great. What would you like to do?
We have some sort of vehicle in the alley that is bulletproof.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we can get away as quickly as possible without getting shot by the sniper.
Yeah, 100%. You so yeah, it is a car. It is a here's a question. Are any of you drivers? Do any of you have a good driving skill?
Did the land vehicle test?
Land
No.
vehicle.
7.
I have a 10.
Land vehicle.
There you
tech.
go. I'm like,
You're-
I have
you're-
6s across the board, so no.
Yeah, I was 7, so you're our
If
driver.
it
It's-
says tech, I got it.
So it's not the tech one. That's building a land
No.
vehicle. This is under control skills, so under awareness and then body and then control. So the first column.
Nope, that's 5.
Oh, is it me?
Drive land vehicle.
I have 6.
Oh, I have 7.
So
You're our driver.
Oh.
I
Congratulations.
For
Alright.
so for another point, if you guys want to have contracted a Delamain VIP vehicle,
Let's contract a driver, guys. I feel like we should do that.
so it's a AI drone controlled
Ooh.
car, basically.
Hell yeah.
Yes. That one.
Okay.
I like that way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen my driving in Call of Cthulhu.
Yes. Yep. Blondie is our
Yeah.
Saturday night driver.
Oh no.
Always a good time when that happens.
I only
Absolutely.
hit like one pole or something.
Yeah, that's right. You only did hit one pole.
One pole.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Well, you
Oh, yeah,
were.
so I'm-
There was a vampire, a lamprey vampire, eating people at the time. So
In the,
On the pole?
in the car?
on the car, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the most terrifying creature that you probably could have told me about today.
Yeah, no, they're awful. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just running, and I just go, you know what? I saw you pull out that rifle. I thought that was it. Dead end. You were killing me. But thank God you weren't. And I'm just running toward the car.
Okay. Yeah, you take off running. The sniper is going to. Well, you don't know, so never mind.
Terrifying. Thanks.
The
Love that.
the guys are gonna take some shots through the smoke. Well, the one of them that has a working gun. The other guy's gonna come running through the smoke. So the blind shot does not hit anybody. And then the other one comes running through. The closest person at that point, I think, is Raster. So he is going to kind of leap at you, and his arm, the back of his forearm, splits as this mantis blade sort of rears back and extends as he leaps in to give you the stabs. Make a evasion roll.
Can do. Sorry, I'm gonna have my giggles because that is a solid 19.
Okay.
yeah.
He rolls a 16, so you slide just out of the way. The blade comes whipping past your head, and then he's going to cut across, make another one.
Okay. And that is an 18.
Yep, and another miss for him. Your turn, Raster.
Cool. Essentially, like, is he still in a forward motion
Yeah,
with that? Cool. Can I clothesline him?
sure, absolutely. Go for it. Yeah,
That will
make a
be-
brawl check.
That will make me so happy. That's an 18.
Hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Kick his ass.
2d10 or 2d6, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm learning things. So I have a 1 and a 6.
Okay, re-roll the 6. Add that to it.
Okay, so 10.
10. Absolutely. So yeah, you do clothesline him. His feet come out from underneath him. He ends up flat on his back. And then I guess you take off running.
Yep.
Awesome. Lynx, you're up.
As we're running, I'm gonna leave him another present
Okay.
in the form of, as we're running, I'm just gonna pull the pin and drop a tear gas grenade and
Yeah. Go for it. So yeah, you do. I think he just makes a resist check because that starts to fill the area and you don't have to throw it anywhere. Like you're not trying to put it someplace. So yeah, you can hear the coughing and the wheezing begin to happen as as the smoke is filling the area and you're kind of running just in front of it as bullets come whizzing out past both of you, all of you. You come bursting out of the door. This is where the Delamain is right there. It's a longer sort of luxury car with big like suicide doors. There is no like driver's seat. So where the driver and the passenger seat would be are facing the back bench, right? So it's a full cab just for like luxury interactions and driven by the Delamain program. As you guys are running, there's just enough of a window, a couple of yards between the door and the car. And the drones that have been from the top and the sniper have all sort of noticed the car and are waiting there. So as you make this dash, he is going to be shooting at you. So, is there anything you would like to do?
Short circuit.
You don't
The drones.
short circuit the drones?
Again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, make an interface check.
So I don't have to worry about multiple things shooting at me, just one.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16?
16. Let's see what the defense value on the drones is. It affects the first one. It jumps to the second one.
Cool.
The third one rolls a natural 10 plus 6 plus numbers. So,
Numbers, yeah.
yeah. Well, he would roll the 10 again, is what I'm saying. So he already wins.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah. So the third drone stays active. The short circuit, you can see the sparks begin to fly out off of two of the drones. They're still flying, but they are one part sort of weapon glitch, one part sort of static and fuzzing. And you've seen this from the other side.
Yeah.
So the drone is going to make its shots at you. The one that is still active. One of those is going to hit with a heavy pistol, and that is 11 points of damage. So I think you take 2 points of damage after your armor.
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
There you go. Gotcha. Raster, you're up. You're running out of the building. Anything you want to do. As you were watching Mags, she burst through the door. You see her sort of turn and look. You hear the sparking of electricity. You see the whizzing of bullets. One of them clips her as she dives into the Delamain car. What do you want to do?
kind of want to take that third one out, just so then the only thing that we have to deal with is a sniper.
Okay.
So like suppressive fire essentially while I'm booking it.
Sure. Yeah. Make. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Cool.
At this range, you need a 17.
I got a 21.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay,
Yep.
So.
Go to any other Cyberpunk campaign, be like, our tank is our fixer, actually.
You know. 4.
4. Okay. It doesn't really pierce its armor, so it doesn't do like lasting damage, but it does knock it off off track. So I'm gonna do its attack at disadvantage, basically. So yeah, natural 1. That's gonna miss. Sniper roll incoming. A 13 at this range does not hit, so the bullet just sort of whizzes past you. Lynx, you're 2 steps behind Raster. You've seen him sort of turn, look, squeeze off around, diving into the back of the Delamain. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna follow suit and pull out my pew pew
Okay.
and take a shot.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, make a 17 is what you need.
19.
Nicely done. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
And that's 3d6?
On a heavy pistol, yes.
Gotcha. Ooh, one of them's a 6.
Nice. Add it.
4.
Explodes.
And then a 1. So it was 6 plus 6 and then a 1.
Oh, okay. 6 plus 6 and a 1, so that is 13. You rolled 2 6s, right?
Yeah, I had 1 6. I got a 4, a 2, and a 6, and I re-rolled the 6 and I got a 1.
Got it. Understood. Great. So 13 points of damage goes through the armor, does sort of knock it off. It bumps into one of the other ones. As you guys have all 3 sort of dove into this vehicle, the Delamain cab doors swing close as it begins to peel out down the alleyway. It's a bigger luxury car, so it's basically just crashing through the trash and the pallets and dumpsters. That's the word that are there. You guys have a moment where you are safe. What does maggots look like? Because I don't think we've done that.
Maggot is 5'0" nothing, super skinny, and I work out, eat healthy, skinny. Like I log into the internet and don't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and then forget, and then eat like a snack. Skinny. She has super long blonde hair that she throws up in a bun whenever she's working. And her entire outfit is just neon pink. She is a walking neon sign that she kind of tries to turn off when she's hiding. So it was really good. She has high stealth rolls. But she basically is just a tiny, bright ball of southern sunshine is what she is.
All right. Sounds good. Do you sit in silence, or is there anything?
I'm so glad you're okay. Can you check this giant bullet hole in the back of my back? Because it really hurt.
Well, can I do first aid?
Yes.
I have that.
So, anytime you take damage, anytime you are not at 100% hit points, you have at least a light injury. And a light injury means you can't naturally recover hit points until you've been stabilized. So, absolutely need to.
Puppy.
So, whenever you are ready, go ahead and make the first aid check.
16.
16, I believe, is going to be enough. Yeah. So the value to stabilize on a light wound is 10.
Oh,
There
sweet.
you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would. Maybe. With those ones, you never know.
Yeah. So that is why the 1 happens. But like if you roll a 1 and then a 2 and you have a 13, you still stabilize. Like you do still succeed. Yeah, so you can begin healing. Anybody else lose hit points that need to be stabilized?
I lost 1 when I fell in the street.
You don't need to be stabilized. You're
I don't
okay.
think I need to be stabilized.
No.
for
I
that,
don't need to be
though.
stabilized
No.
either. I'm down by 9, but we're fine.
Are you
That's
sure? I can.
20-something.
You do need to be
You-
stabilized.
I do?
Yeah. So stabilizing means in this game, if you have 0 hit points, let's go over wounded real quick. If you have less than your full hit points, you're lightly wounded. Doesn't change your game statistics at all. But until you're stabilized, until you have some form of treatment, you can't naturally recover hit points. You have
Gotcha.
to at least bandage up whatever has happened to you, right?
Sure.
If you
Okay.
get to half and we round up, you are seriously wounded. You take a -2 to everything you do. Okay? Stabilizing is a little harder then. It's a DV13 again, so that you can actually recover hit points. Okay? Mortally wounded is less than 1. So if you're at 0 or less than, you make a death save at the start of each of your turns. You have to roll under your body, and every turn you start adding to that roll, right? So the first time it's the flat roll, then it's a +1, +2, on and on. The first time you fail that to roll under your body, you die. 1 failed death save is it in this game. -4 to all actions. Your movement is down by 6. It's a DV15 to stabilize and bring them back to 1 hit point and go unconscious. And they go unconscious for a minute. As long as you are mortally wounded, though, you can continue to take actions. Clearly, you're not good at them, but you 100% can.
You're gonna die trying.
Exactly. When you take a critical, so when you get 6s on double damage, it deals 5 more points of damage, and you get an injury. Blah, blah, blah. But let's get to the stabilizing.
Awesome.
You got this.
Okay. Yeah.
21.
Hey.
20. I'm bad at math.
So good. Still did it.
Still super stable.
Perfect.
Yeah. Got you guys. Don't worry. Don't
hell
worry.
yeah.
Healing hands. Healing hands. They take off feet and they heal.
They do what now?
They take off feet and they heal.
I divorced a man of his foot.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Just take a picture.
No. I'm
Aw.
sorry. I'll remember that next time for you.
Next time, it's all right.
I'll be sure to do that. Don't
So
worry.
who are we working for? Because we were trying to get Congressman Ramirez stuff, but who are we working for?
You tell me.
We
Who do you want to have been?
Raster?
Hey, Raster, who are we working for?
did I not? Have we not gone over this? Come on.
You probably did, but I definitely forgot.
We might have.
You know what? This is why I care about y'all, because and why I keep y'all around. Someone's got to look after you.
Yeah. Name. Anytime, Raster.
We're working for Senator Thomas.
Senator Thomas.
Ew.
So, that's a dumb name. I hate him. Anyway.
The only reason I dislike him is his name.
That's it. Not his political beliefs, just his name.
Money talks. That is typically all I care about in this situation.
That's fair. So you gonna tell him we definitely didn't get the things he needed?
Yeah. Not looking forward to that at all.
It's about this time that the Delamain digital entity pops up on the inside of one of the bulletproof glasses. And, excuse me, honored patron, we have an incoming call from... And then it does the, what is it? Senator Thomas,
Oh no.
would you like me to put it through?
Maggot just sinks
let's go.
lower in her seat, like he's not gonna see her if she gets lower.
like looking out the window.
Just I'm picking at the rip in my suit jacket. Yeah, go ahead.
Delamain disappears, and a well-dressed, although tie undone, and ties are very much out of fashion in 2088. It is a purposeful choice to wear a tie, and the classic sort of Windsor knot that it has is sort of pulled down and off to the side. A man in about his 50s, very, very well kept, and would look much younger. Comes onto the screen, and behind him, sort of in a like the news picture on picture, right? You see a video feed, camera feed, from like a helicopter. It looks kind of like a traffic cam, but it's... I sincerely hope that this is not us.
Yeah, well, we didn't expect to be fucked over by someone else.
What do you mean,
Posing
someone
as-
else?
Someone else posed as fucking security, and I had to lie my ass off. Thank God I'm good at it. But things went to shit. They drugged me, shot Maggot. Lynx found a sniper, and they had 3 security drones that were not on the net. So, if you know anything about that, great. If not, tell me someone who can tell us what the fuck is going on.
You watch him glaze over in his eyes, and you know the look. It is sort of a digital conversation. Most people are able to keep up a normal conversation as they message and multitask in that way. But still, it happens when people are sort of in an intense argument or something of real focus and importance. And Senator Thomas sort of does that for a moment, and he blinks back into this, and he go and I'm really sorry about that. That wasn't supposed to happen, but
A lot of things aren't these days.
well, that is very true. But please tell me we at least got what I was asking for, as we created a hell of a scene.
Mags, what's the status on that?
I couldn't get in before they started shooting at me.
Fuck.
All right. That is disappointing. Is there anything else that we know about this sniper team? Anything along those lines?
Posed as night security.
There was 4 of them. They have their own Wi-Fi networks. They weren't connected to the network that was in the building. So they have access to high tech availability. They also were able to control some drones. There was 4 of them. They were unmarked drones from what I was told. So someone definitely trying to hide their tracks. I'm guessing someone else wanted the same information that you were getting.
Huh. You watch him sort of think it over for a minute, and do we have any Drones. The drones are the most distinct thing that we have there. Anything else we can think of?
I sent a picture.
Yeah. Let me see.
And I somehow like pull it up.
And he sort of looks at that big sniper drone is very distinct, and his eyes sort of like, what the hell? He almost starts to ask like, what is that? What the hell is that? And then you realize that he knows, that like he recognizes it, and he sort of I am going to put you all in contact with a friend of mine from Militech that has worked with their R&D department before, and those
Maggot's eyes just light up. It's like, good guys, please.
those drones are definitely rare. So if there's one unaccounted for out of Militech, then the what is it? Department of Defense should absolutely know about it. Other than that, glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Me three.
And with that, he closes the call.
That went better than expected. Thank fuck.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised.
Why else do you think I work with this guy? As much as it still makes me nervous, he pays well. Sometimes he's understanding.
I don't want to know when he's not understanding. That sounds like scary stuff.
I've dealt with worse.
As you guys are driving through Night City, the bold sort of advertisements dance and, project themselves onto the car. Even through the Delamain's tinted windows, it's a sensory assault. It's late at night. You guys all work out of a abandoned. Well, what type of building do you work out of? Where is home for these three?
A very nondescript warehouse that otherwise looks abandoned from the outside.
Okay.
Very well camouflaged.
I can vibe with that.
Yeah.
The garage door begins to roll up. You guys drive in. What does it look like?
They get to pin apart, so I think each of us have a very different section of the warehouse.
Yeah.
It's very different from the other sections.
I would like to think Lynx has like a little loft,
Okay.
and it's got like some curtains and lights that shine through. And they're like different colored curtains,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like blocked off up in a little corner.
Oh, I love that for her. Maggot has a whole corner that's just computer screens as big as you can get them. And in front of it is one of those like egg chairs that like spin. So she just kind of sits in there and closes herself off, but she's like connected to everything. And she has like a bed in the corner, but it's made and hasn't been unmade in a while. She kind of falls asleep in her little egg chair a lot.
Raster's area is pretty tidy, pretty orderly. Some nice clothing. She likes money. She appreciates nice clothing. She does have a decent amount of valuables, not exactly maximalist, but definitely not minimalist. And has a workbench because she really and I mean really, really enjoys her most valuable possession, which is a particular tool. So that's sort of her baby and on display.
Okay. Delamain Park's doors open. The trip is charged to one of the shell funds for Senator Thomas's re-election campaign. And you all have the moment, Is there anything you guys would like to do before your very late night comes to an end?
While Raster is not exactly the most social person, she's kind of detached, she's highly intelligent, that kind of thing. And
No, really.
She doesn't like when a job goes south. She doesn't like when anyone on her team is hurt because it's a liability for her. And she doesn't express tons of humanity, but when she does, it's in small things, like, maybe one or two words and like a gift of some sort. Mm-hmm. So gifts that to Lynx. What do you have? Sorry, one of the cats got a bag around her neck.
Your cats are trying to kill themselves tonight. Is what's happening.
Yes, and my God. And for Maggot, she sort of gives a small piece of broken and old tech, but it's almost like a Corvid, where it's just like, here, the shiny thing.
Shiny thing, do something with it.
Yeah, the shiny thing that you might need it.
I'm gonna go to the fridge, and I'm gonna grab some little tubs of ice cream out, and I'm gonna hand one to each of them. Mm-hmm. Because the job went south, we need something to pick it back up.
What
ice cream is the answer, actually.
What flavor?
I am gonna guess strawberry for Maggot. Because it's pink and sweet. I'm gonna guess vanilla for Raster. And I'm just gonna have chocolate.
All right.
We have a Neapolitan, and we each take the flavor.
Yeah, it is. You have sort of the little pint cups. They are a Biotechnica brand of ice cream that is soy and whey protein enriched and is labeled as a full meal in full meal per serving. It is, as far as you guys know, good. Because it's the sort of thing you've eaten your whole life. A little less guilt, I suppose, but it is one of the sweeter things that you absolutely have as you have your ice cream. You guys do have a living space. You have a communal living space at the very least. You gather together there, sort of pulling off the heavy leather jacket pieces of your armor. And something comes on your TV. Some traditional pop art. When the three of you are having a day and you all gather together to watch something, what sort of thing do you watch? Movie, documentary, Trash Bachelor?
I think Maggot was like one day was like, we need to watch this the trashiest TV, and everyone was like, no. But then like you're addicted to it and you can't stop watching.
Like Jersey Shore.
Exactly. So Maggot picks out the trashiest thing on, so then this zone out to watch.
And like Raster is going to be sitting farther away and like humoring them and just like, wonderful background noise. Okay, I'll do something else because
I imagine
trash
you're just,
TV, but also like
you're pretending you're not watching it, but you're watching it.
yeah.
Every once in a while, Maggot turns out like, can you believe he gave that rose to that bitch? And turns
And I'm just
back
like,
around.
I just stare.
Absolutely, yeah. Because this is the real horror that we live in. It's called Generations of Love, and it is an island where they've taken 4 generations of multiple families to put them all on a sexy island because plastic surgery does wonders, and there's a show about moms and sons doing that now on Netflix, which is awful. So,
But it sounds accurate.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is the horror we live in currently.
this is it. This is it. That is where we are going to zone and zoom out of us for the evening. Thank you guys for a fun sort of mechanics heavy dive into the first night, into a first game. I don't think there's much left that you guys didn't really have to roll on. We didn't get to roll dance checks, but
Unfortunately.
Darn.
yeah, I know. But
I did that last time though.
you did. That's right. You did get to
do a
roll.
dance check.
Sounds good. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We are going to set you up on a raid for our wonderful friend, Cypher of Tyr. Yeah, do you guys have any questions, any thoughts or feelings before we go?
Well, I'm excited to see where it goes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you guys for being here with us. We are going to see you all next time. But until then, wait. We can't. We cannot raid Cypher if Tyr does not let us. No raids for Cypher. Cypher wants no raids. It says. So, we're gonna give Pixie a shot, but there we go. All right. Hikari, finding okay. A wonderful streamer. Pixie's done a couple of interviews with them, so definitely give them some love. And here we go. Can Cody do this? Let's.
Yes. Yes, he can.
Oh, thank you guys. You're so comforting. There we go. Let's do that. That was a copy and paste job for an invalid user name. I'm going to go to the out screen. Thank you guys so much for seeing us. We'll see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.